Hey guys, hold on. Um, so Will wanted me to do a video for assignment 2, so I'm gonna go over that. And one other thing, because I hate having to re-upload stuff over and over again. Whether you're on your phone or on your computer on GroupMe, if you click the group icon and go down to gallery, you can see all the files and stuff that we've uploaded. They don't go away, okay? Okay, anyways, I just wanted to show you that. So, I'm going to do assignment 2 on Disney for another student. So I have assignment 2 instructions pulled up, and then I have the, what is it called, mini tabs with some stuff that I was testing. So for assignment 2, you're going to need a Word document, your mini tab, and the instructions. So the first thing that you do, and it's pretty simple, you can pretty much follow this. He tells you exactly what to do. So with your hypothesis, if you follow what I did and you tested it first, you should be golden and you shouldn't have to test any other macroeconomic data. So for this one, for this student, I already went ahead and tested his, so I know which 2 to do, which I did for a lot of y'all. So what you're going to do is, for the first one, you do the time series plot. You go to graph, time series plot. He says to do it simple. And then you're going to choose all 3. Revenue, or all 3 that you're going to use. Revenue, disposable income, and federal debt by the public is what's going to help the student. So those are the 3 that we're going to use. The Y is revenue, and then the 2 X variables. Sorry, I just woke up, y'all, so y'all are going to have to bear with me. But you also want to go to time and scale right here. Go to calendar, and then drop it down to quarter of the year. Type 1, and the year that your information starts. Now this one starts in 1990, okay? 1990. And then click OK. OK again. And it's going to provide a bunch of pop-ups. See? So those are your time series plots. What you do, I'm going to minimize that. All you're going to do is click it to where the white is in the corners. Control C, Control V. Minimize that one. Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V. So the time series plots are done for now, okay? Then, oh, sorry, I have a lot of internet tabs open. Okay, so for this one, he tells you to get the note trend, cycle, seasonality in each plot and clearly state in the Word document that the variables show these characteristics. So I'm just going to copy and paste that so he knows what to do. But all of that I found in chapter 3 of our book. You're going to need to look in chapter 3. It needs to be, you can look at my paper. I know there's one other A student's paper in the files. It says like Eco Assignment 2. Mine starts with MBR because that's how I label all of my files. And then I'm going to upload another A student that sent me theirs from last semester. She ended with the class with a 98 with all the extra credit. So I'm going to upload hers today too. I haven't even looked at them, to be God's honest. But anyways, so if you just look at those, you'll be able to see kind of, I mean, obviously nobody needs to copy it word for word. I will freaking choke you out if you do that. I swear to God, if I don't walk because somebody plagiarized, I'm literally going to take your kneecaps out. But you can kind of see what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be saying. So next, we go to the next instruction. We have to run this scatter plot. Okay, so like I said, he tells you how to do it all. You go to graph, scatter plot, but he wants this one with regression. Click OK. The Y variable is revenue. Select. Disposable income is our first X. Revenue again for a Y variable. Federal debt held by the public for our second. I don't think you do labels on this one. Let me double check if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, so then you just do the same thing. Control C, Control V. Minimize. You don't want to exit, you want to minimize because you might need these later. And it'll save these pop-ups into your mini tab file so that you won't lose them. You won't have to redo them later. So you put those in there. And for these, he wants the same kind of thing. If you look in the book, he says, okay, hold on. Let me go back. So he wants to copy and paste each plot and then include a statement as to whether or not the relationship strong, moderate, or weakly linear. But if you look down, he also wants you to know if there's heterodacity. If you use our book and go to the back of the index, heterodacity, I think, is like, here, actually, let me just look for you. It's in, like, the last chapter. It's not even a chapter we're going over, but whatever, it explains it. Heterodacity is page 280 in our book. So, just use that. Like I said, chapter 3, for the most part, will tell you exactly everything you need to know about it. So, I'm going to copy this to include it for him so he knows what to do. And if you just want to use your extra time just to pretty much do exactly what I'm doing, put in the instructions so that you can go back later, that's what I did. I made all of this for me, on like, I want to say Tuesday, or might have even been Monday. I don't know. I work ahead a lot. And then just go back and put in your explanations when you have time. I found it pretty easy because I didn't sit here and do the whole thing in one sitting. Don't be fooled. So then you have to run correlations for each variable. Okay. Go back over here. Go to Stat, Basic Statistics, Correlation. I have already run this for him, so it's already there. But you're going to click Revenue, Disposable Income, and Federal Debt. Hit Select. If you want to click all three at one time, hold down Control while you click them. If not, you have to do Revenue, Select, Disposable Income, Select, Federal Debt Held, Select. So then you just copy this again, Control C. Now, the thing is, though, is that if these bottom numbers are not 0 or under, and he tells you if they're not under 0.05, you have to find a new variable. It has to be, really honestly, between all the variables that I've run, these should be pretty close to 0. But they have to be below 0.05. Okay. Then you have to run your regression, which is what I showed y'all in my last video. So we go to graph, or just kidding, stat, regression, fit regression model. See, I've already ran it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click OK. And here's the regression. Now, I'm gonna copy it. Oh, should I put that in the wrong spot? Hold on. Let me fix his paper. I'm gonna paste it. Let me just fix this for him. I'm sorry, guys. I've never done videos before, so you just have to kind of bear with me. Now, when you get to the regression, this is what I showed y'all. There's a lot of things that have to be below certain values or above. So what I found was easiest, if you have Windows, if you type in sticky notes at the bottom, there's a little app or whatever you want to call it. It's right here. I love using my sticky notes. So for the regression, the p-values have to be below 0.05. The R2 squared, which is right, let me put this on its own page. R2 squared adjusted right here. This has to be over 50%. Okay. Let's see, what else did he say? The t-values have to be over 1.96. That's these, not the constant. Ignore the constant. These two have to be over 0.196. VIF has to be under 5. And then these two coefficients have to be the same sign. Like this can't be positive and this be negative. They both have to be positive or they both have to be negative. Now the VIF in this case is pretty close to 5. It probably just going to be up to him whether or not he wants to run some other variables. I'm not going to because it meets all the requirements and I'm nice enough to do that. I'm not going to do all the work. I mean, that sounds terrible, but if it's under the requirements, I think it's fine. Like I said, I haven't taken this course before, so I mean, he could come back later and be like, hey, get something that has a lower VIF. I know you can do it. And then in that case, you're just going to have to keep running it. But nevertheless, it fits all the requirements. So after you have all of this, where is it at? Okay, so for the correlation, you have to comment on the strength. So we go back up to this correlation where the p-values were 0. You have to comment on the strength. And then for the regression, I'm obviously lost as hell. Hold on. I know you're supposed to say something about the regression, I think. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have to say anything about the regression. Let me double check mine. Maybe we don't have to comment on the regression. Oh yeah, we do. You can look at mine and kind of see. I followed the example of another student. Where in the hell? It's supposed to. Where does it say what we comment on? I think I just commented on all of this. I'm not gonna lie. It's just. Anyways, if you look at my paper, you'll see what I commented on. There's, like I said, 2 examples in there. But that's it for your assignment 2. I mean, it's just these graphs. They're super easy. Like I said, if you say your regression comes out and it doesn't meet all the requirements in the regression model, for those who didn't watch the video before, you have to go back to the macroeconomic data that was in the doc sharing, and you have to keep running different data against each other. You just keep going back and doing regression models. I mean, for my company, I must have ran 9 or 10 before I got one that actually fit. But that's about it. I mean, it's not that difficult to me. If y'all have any questions, y'all know I'm here. That's about it. I guess I'll talk to y'all in chat.